स्वादिष्ट क्या बोलते हैं ना,
सर्वश्रेष्ठ पोषक व्यंजन। बात न्यूट्रिशन की है और ये न्यूट्रिशन वीक चल रहा है। तो आज हमारे साथ न्यूट्रिशनल रेसिपीज पर, न्यूट्रिशन पर तीन वक्ता हमें आशीर्वाद देने वाले हैं। डॉक्टर आरती, डॉक्टर सुपर्णा जी, डॉक्टर सैकत जी। थैंक यू वेरी मच टू ऑल। मैं आदरणीय विष्णु प्रसाद शर्मा सर से प्रणाम करता हूं और उनके वक्तव्य की प्रार्थना करता
Namaskar. Good evening to everybody. Hariom. Respected distinguished guests, eminent speaker, ladies and gentlemen. I, Professor Dr. Vishnu Prasad Sharma, welcome all of you to AYUSH SAMRIDDHI International Webinar Series on Natural Nutritional Recipes. In this webinar, we have eminent speaker. I want to welcome Dr. Arothi P., Assistant Professor, Department of Kaya Chikitsa from Sihor. Namaskar, Madam, and welcome you to this AYUSH Samriddhi webinar. Next, I want to welcome
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Next, I want to welcome Dr. Suparna S. Mukherjee, Associate Professor and HOD, Department of Education, School of Humanities, Sikkim Skill University from Bolpur. Namaskar, Madam, and welcome you to this AYUSH Samriddhi webinar. Next, I want to welcome Dr. Soikat Kumar Basu, Executive Research Director from Alberta, Canada. Namaskar, sir, and welcome you to this AYUSH Samriddhi webinar. Once again, I welcome all the eminent speakers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to AYUSH Samriddhi International Webinar Series on Natural Nutritional Recipes. Once again, I welcome all of you. Thank you. Namaskar. Over to Pavanji.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for your kind words. मैं अब डॉक्टर अग्निहोत्री सर को सादर आमंत्रित करता हूं। मैं तो ये जानता हूं बैठे बैठे और काम में लगे लगे मुझे 102 फीवर था अभी वेबिनार शुरू करने के पहले। अब वो 102 फीवर भी कम हो गया, ऐसा मैं फील कर रहा हूँ। आवाज आ गई है गले में। आदरणीय अग्निहोत्री।
और जुकाम भी है साथ में, बहुत भयंकर, समेटना मुश्किल है, सिरदर्द भी हो गई, सभी प्रकार से युक्त है। और उसके लिए इतनी बड़ी हमारी मेडिकल साइंसेस के बेस्ड सेमिनार का आयोजन चला आ रहा है अनवरत वर्षों से, तो आपका बहुत बहुत आभार है, शुक्रिया आपका। आज अभी जो चर्चा हुई कि हम 1744 पादान पे पहुंच के और एक बढ़िया चीज पर ले जा रहे हैं जो कि हमारी न्यूट्रिशनल वीक चैप्टर के अंतर्गत आता है, और उसके लिए हमने आज अपनी शुरुआत करी है नेचुरल न्यूट्रिशनल रेसिपीज। तो मेरी तो मान्यता ये है कि हम डिनेचर कर देते हैं, रेसिपी खराब कर देते हैं। नेचुरल तो न्यूट्रिशनल वैल्यू होती ही होती है, और बहुत दूर जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, साक्षात इसके उदाहरण मिलते हैं हमारे कंदमूल फल, और जो इतने स्वास्थ्यवर्धक होते थे कि प्रभु श्री राम जी ने भी उनका रसास्वादन किया, वेरों का रसास्वादन किया। तो ये स्वतः इसलिए हो जाता है कि जितनी चीजें नेचुरल हैं उनमें से जो खाद्यान्न मतलब खाद्य हैं जिनका सेवन किया जा सकता है, उनमें न्यूट्रिशनल वैल्यू नेचुरल फॉर्म में और मिल ही नहीं सकती। सामान्य रूप से एक प्याज है या टमाटर है, कुछ भी है, उसको हम लोग और तेल भून के इधर उधर करके और डिनेचर ही करते हैं। सारे उसका जो देखा जाए तो जो वाइटल और ग्रहण करने योग्य तत्व हैं वो फूंक फांक देते, जला देते हैं। नाम होता है कि तड़का बना लिया या उसको छौंका बना लिया। तो आज जो हमारे अतिथिगण ये बतलाने आ रहे हैं कि हमारी जो न्यूट्रिशनल वैल्यू है वो नेचुरली प्राप्त होने वाली चीजों में कितना ज्यादा है, और उनका बिना डिनेचर किए क्या क्या रेसिपीज बनाई जा सकती हैं जो उनका मौलिक स्वरूप, मौलिक तत्व, मौलिक पोषक तत्व बने रहें, तो उस प्रिपरेशन को बनाने में हमारे स्वास्थ्य का संरक्षण होता रहेगा, ऐसा हम लोग मानते हैं। और हमारे आदरणीय आज के तीनों ही अतिथि वक्तागण, डॉक्टर आरती प्रभा जी, डॉक्टर सुपर्णा सान्याल मुखर्जी जी और ओवरऑल डॉक्टर सैकत कुमार बसु जी, निश्चित रूप से हमें बहुत ही ज्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन और ज्ञान का वर्धन करने जा रहे हैं। सबका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। और इनिशियल प्रीएम्बल के साथ में आगे के लिए शुरुआत करते हैं। अपने पहली अतिथि वक्ता को हम सादर आमंत्रित करने के लिए प्रोफेसर पवन शर्मा जी से निवेदन करते हैं कि वो शुरुआत करें।
जी सर, मैं आप सभी को स्वागत करते हुए डॉक्टर आरती प्रभा को सादर आमंत्रित करता हूं उनके विचारों के लिए। डॉक्टर आरती प्रभा जी, she is very good creative artist, good lecturer, and good creative artist also. I have seen it. God
थैंक यू
bless.
सर।
आपके
थैंक
भोपाल
यू
में ही
सर।
आपकी बहुत बड़ी उपलब्धि है और हमारा मध्य भारत से दक्षिण भारत को जोड़ती हैं।
जी सर। नमस्ते सर। नमस्ते आप सभी को, मेरा नमस्ते। मैं शेयर करती हूँ स्क्रीन। So, I would like to start the presentation. Today's presentation is actually natural nutritional recipes. By the term itself, natural nutritional recipes, I would like to, by this presentation, I would like to introduce five very basic preparations which are actually a little bit made in the fire, मतलब कुक किया है, लेकिन without losing the natural essence of the contents through which it is made. तो एक जैसा 5 रेसिपीज है जिनमें आर्टिफिशियल कलर्स या आर्टिफिशियली जो मसाला रहता है, जो टीका बनाने के लिए बहुत कुछ डालते हैं, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है, लेकिन बहुत न्यूट्रिशियस होकर भी डेली हम यूज़ कर सकते हैं। और डिफरेंट मेटाबॉलिज्म्स, डिफरेंट डिजीज कंडीशंस में, डिफरेंट इम्यून सिस्टम बूस्टर की तरीके से, और डिफरेंट डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ वैल्यूज है, बेनिफिट्स है। एक जैसा एक 5 रेसिपीज आई वुड लाइक टू इंट्रोड्यूस. So first among them is kanni or the porridge. It is actually a rice water based dish. It is traditionally prepared in the Indian states like Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. It depends on how it is prepared, and it is eaten with some other side dishes, or as such it can be taken. So it is one among the Chappan Bhog, which is also known as the Mahaprasad, which is offered to the Jagannath of Puri. So the it is prepared more or like the peya or vilebi preparation. So the benefits of this preparation is, first is the digestion. So it is easy to digest and can help with constipation and diarrhea. It's made by cooking rice with lots of water, like pay and velebi, for a long time, which actually soothes and balances the digestive tract. So next is the hydration. It helps in hydration overall. Then it is cooked with more water or broth than usual preparation, so which hydrates the body throughout the day. Next is about the weight control. This preparation has very fewer calories than other rice dishes. So the more the water it is added to the dish, the lower the carbohydrate content will be in the dish. So next is the recovery from the illness. So it will be light on the stomach and it can promote recovery from any sickness. It is a best Agni Vardhaga Ahara. Then for the nursing mothers, this can be useful for developing the supply of nursing mothers' milk. It will be more useful when some grated coconut is also added while preparing. So next is on the anti-inflammatory property. So this preparation is a rich source of collagen, and this can also help ease joint pain and the inflammation. And next is a gut healing area. Then it is a gut healing powerhouse. We can call it as a gut healing powerhouse also. So in it is less common in most of the states in India, but in China it is considered as a medicinal food. Then the herbs which are frequently added to the porridge while the preparation enhances the medicinal effect. We can change the herbs added to it according to the conditions for which we can be given, or we can use it can be taken on every day. So this is one preparation porridge without much samskara, or without much making adding so much of flavor or so much of anything. Nothing should be added. Only water and rice, if needed, salt also. So next is banana blossom stir fry. It is actually a rich source of iron. First, I will discuss about the advantages. It regulates the menstrual cycle, and it is very good in. It's a very good diet in the gynecological ailments, and it is best food for the lactating mothers and the diabetic patients also. And it cures anemia since it has a very high content of iron. Then it provides effective function for the kidneys as well, and it relieves from the constipation or the peristaltic errors, and it cures the mouth ulcers, mucositis. Then it reduces the high blood pressure conditions. It helps in maintaining the blood pressure, and it strengthens the uterus also. So the it should be prepared. It should be cooked over the with the addition of coconut, grated coconut, as well as a little bit of turmeric, cumin, and garlic for the taste, or for reducing that bitter taste of the blossom banana flower. So the preparation methods are all available in YouTube nowadays. The total preparation time will be 20 to 25 minutes, but it can be taken every day according to the availability of the banana flour. So this is a this is a powerhouse of iron. So next is moringa leaves. That is the drumstick leaves stir fry. Fry in the sense just heating in on the fire. Okay, so this actually is a very good medicine, or it maintains the high blood pressure. It reduces the high blood pressure, like blood pressure related or cardiac related. For all those conditions, this can be given as a preventary medicine. So अगर देखा जाए तो there are 92 nutrients in this moringa leaves. Vitamin A, vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, and vitamin C. Apart from containing the minerals such as magnesium, calcium, iron, zinc, potassium, and phosphorus, these drumstick leaves are very much rich in essential minerals, nutrients, including protein, fiber, calcium, iron, magnesium, potassium. They are also contain bioactive chemicals and vitamins like B6 and C and folate. The preparation is almost like the banana flour stir fry. So this is very much good in the Rakta Stratus like disorders. So next is one preparation is rasam, which can be taken on everyday basis. So this is an appetizer. It is a powerhouse of minerals. It is very much ideal for cold, flu, and weight loss. Actually, this rasam is a South Indian soup that has many health benefits, like digestive health mainly. This contains 80 percentage of tamarind, which helps with digestion and relieve gas and bloating. The black pepper in rasam also helps the stomach to produce more acid, which can help with digestion and prevent the gas and diarrhea like symptoms. Next is the immune system support. The spices and the herbs in rasam like turmeric, cumin, black pepper, they all have anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties that can help support the maintenance of this immune system. Next is about the minerals and vitamins in the rasam. Rasam is rich in vitamins like thiamine, folic acid, vitamin A, vitamin C, and niacin, as well as minerals like calcium, iron, zinc, potassium, magnesium, copper, and selenium. Because all the ingredients have all these vitamins and minerals in higher quantity, and some of these vitamins also are antioxidants. And this is very easy to digest. It's a good appetizer, and this can be given even to the babies during their first solid food time. So thank you. These are the five preparations which are very much nutritional, as well as which can be prepared at home without much effort and without adding much ingredients to them. They can be taken after slight cooking, and also with the same essence as that of it is available in the raw form.
well done, Arti ji, well done. You have
Thank you, sir.
explained nice. Top
Thank
5
you, sir.
nutrients. Great,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
great, great. One topic is left in nutrition. So please support. On 8th Grandparents' Day is also there. So we want to conduct on 9th on nutrition for senior citizens. So please support us. Agnihotri.
Yeah.
Dr. Aarti Prabha, can you
Yes,
please
sir.
repeat the ingredients of your rasam? What are the ingredients you use, especially the green sources of the natural form?
In rasam, actually, the highest that 80% it is the water, diluted form of
Yeah.
tamarind.
Yeah.
Tomato is added, then cumin seeds, then garlic seeds, then black pepper. Only this much, sir.
Okay.
Then salt according to the taste.
Any leaf, etc., like this, our curry patta, etc., something.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For the taste, kadi patta can be used, or that coriander leaves can be used.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Now I would
you.
like to invite Dr. Sekat Kumar Basu. Dr. Sekat ji, welcome. Dr. Sekat Kumar Basu ji, welcome, welcome. Sekat ji, am I audible to you? सेकत कुमार बसु जी, मैं जोर से नहीं बोल रहा। हाँ,
वो कुछ कर रहे होंगे, आ रहे आ जाएंगे।
देखिए ना।
Respected Dr. Saikat Kumar Basuji, you are invited here, and to please start your guest speech on the topic natural uh, nutritional recipes. Whether I'm audible to you? Not taking. Just see. जुड़े हुए तो हैं। हाँ, सैकत जी नमस्कार, आप आ जाइए, अनम्यूट कर लीजिए। मैडम भी नहीं जुड़ पाई आज अभी।
मैडम लेट जुड़ेंगी सर।
अच्छा अच्छा, हाँ तो इनको पहले बुलाते, इनवाइट करते। डॉक्टर सैकत कुमार बसु जी, आइए, स्वागत है आपका। प्लीज जॉइन अस। यू आर ऑलरेडी जॉइन, बट यू हैव टू।
हाँ, मेरा थोड़ा इंटरनेट डिस्ट्रप्शन हो रहा था, अभी ज्वाइन कर पा चुका हूं।
थैंक यू प्लीज वेलकम।
थैंक यू वेरी मच। Thank you very much for this August platform. Nutrition Week, a very important part, and it's being conducted everywhere throughout the world, and it is significant in the respect that there is this concept now that make your food your medicine rather than being dependent on medicine, whether you're doing allopathic or any kind of medicinal practices, or whether it is holistic medicine, whether you're doing naturopathy, whether it is allopathy, homeopathy, ayurveda, siddhartha, unani, whatever, that make food your as the first step of a better health, make food your medicine. And why is it so important? This is the most dietitians now and modern researchers are indicating that unless you eat a quality food, if we are dependent on the kind of fast food that we are getting so much addicted, it's not good for our long-term health, and we are having so much of diabetes, kidney-related disorders, heart-related disorders, and various other ailments, which are lifestyle diseases and are directly or indirectly related to our diets. So the Canadian Brain and Heart Stroke Agency, they have come up with a very nice diet system. And this has been getting circulated to the other parts of the world too. And a few of these things that I'm going to share here is like I feel that are very important, even from an Indian perspective, even from an India perspective, in the sense that we are a truly vegetarian country. So what are they saying? So now the first thing that they are saying is that that we do not need to remember that to stay healthy, we really have to for healthy food, we have to pay a lot of money. But this is possibly not very true, in the sense that you can get a big bag of chips or a big Coca-Cola bottle about 2 liters there in $5 or $6. Every school kids or every college going kids can afford this. They can just buy a big bag of chips, or even the laborers who are working in the cold rigs or in hard areas and stuff. It is very easy to get these fast food at a very cheap rate, and this is an addiction. Once you get into this, the taste is such, it tempts you to go back into this food habit system time and again repeatedly. And under these circumstances, what they're suggesting is that good food is not expensive. If you look into the cost of fruits and stuff and how they fluctuate across the season, it is really quite expensive. If you're looking to eat healthy, it is not that cheap as it is being demanded. But nonetheless, we can still make this happen. What they're saying is that make your food plant-based rather than animal-based. You can understand, because these are Western countries, there's a lot of meat eaters. Meat is a big part of their diet and has been a traditional diet for many, many years. So, excuse me. So meat, so they're saying meat, particularly red meat, try and shift from that and move into more into the vegetable part. Vegetable parts in the sense that they do not prepare vegetables as we prepare. Like there is no sabji or bhaji kind of a concept in the Western diet. But what they're saying is that incorporate more salads into your system. So if you are eating, they are saying that half of, say, if we are talking about a standard circular plate or a dish that we use in our household, that make it a habit that half of your dish is actually your green vegetables. Fresh green, it could be, it could be like cucumber, it could be any kind of salad leaves that we take in, because we need, they're saying that there has been an increasing finding around the world that our roughage intake is getting lower, and we are not having enough roughage. So issues like constipation, stomach related problems, flatulence, etc. And because we do not walk, we are not becoming a bit of couch potato. I do see kids at a very young age are putting up weight and becoming obese. Not just in India, this is happening around the world, because our fields or our open parks and stuff, due to our realtor friends, are vanishing so fast from the cities and the municipalities and the corporation, that very little playgrounds are left for the children. There are many schools who could not even afford to have a playground. Some rural schools may have huge ground area, but many of the even very good the urban schools, although their academic standards are quite good, but they have no opportunity for their students to stretch their legs, play around, jump around, because they do not have any kind of a field to do this. So under these circumstances, because we need movement in our body, along with water, there is need for roughage to bring our help to clear our bowels, nutritious, and make our food nutritious through these green vegetables, which are a very good source of various kinds of vitamins and minerals. It is important that we include that. And the other thing that they're saying, that cut down on your meat portion. Like if you are a meat eater 7 days a week, it's possibly not a very good habit. If you are a red meat eater, make it into a white meat eater, by which they mean going from lambs or pork or beef or buffalo or any kinds of red meat or mutton or any kind of red meat, try to move to white meat, which is chicken and turkey, because they are less rich in fat, and it was better for health. And also try and replace and make it alternative day. Do not have your like heavy meat diet every 7 days a week. Try to make it alternative and stuff, and pack your food with vegetable protein sources, like you have legumes in your diet. There is no concept of dal or pulses in the Western diet, but there is concept of, they incorporate soybean, incorporate kidney beans, which are rajma, so that you have some of these secondary plant protein incorporated into your diet. As in India, we have done this for hundreds and thousands of years. We are very used to use of legumes. So legumes as vegetables or legumes as boiled part to be taken with your food, or you make a little bit of preparation in whatever way or form, constitute legumes in your diet instead of having meat, because this will reduce your what you call it, your roughage related uses. But at the same time, people also complain that if I am doing too much of pulses, if I am getting too much of legumes, there is a chance of flatulence or gas accumulation in the body. And that's really a true, because if any time when you are having too much of legumes, although it's rich in fibers and it is not as rich as animal protein, but nonetheless it is a very high good quality secondary protein. But at the same time, it does have the problem of flatulence and gas related orders. So you have to balance it. Not have, if you are susceptible to flatulence, if you have gas accumulation, acidity very regularly into your system, possibly limit your legumes, balance it out. And what the other thing that they're saying is that eat a rainbow. So make your plate a bit colorful in the sense that they're saying that either have some fruits or some vegetables which represent different color. For example, you can have carrots, which is orange. You can have cucumber, which is green. You can have a little bit of beet, or you can have a little bit of red in the form of tomatoes. And you can also have various, other vegetables, particularly various spinaches, which come in different colors. Now, colored cabbages, which is for particularly purple cabbages, are now even becoming available here. Or even if you are having pepper, which is like ball pepper or simla mirch, have it different colors. So you know that there are different cultivars of simla mirch now available. So some are yellow, some are red, some are green. So they are saying that when you are eating, have a few slices of green, have a few slices of yellow, have a few slices of red incorporated into your diet. Not only it adds color and beauty to your food while you are garnishing it, but it also has various kinds of different nutrients coming from various colored fruits and vegetables. And of course, you can have one or two fruits included in there, whether you want to add watermelon, cantaloupe, kiwi fruit. Some people would like avocado is a fruit too. Some we take it as a form of a vegetable, or custard apple or whatever. If you are diabetic, then possibly other than semi-ripe guava, black jamun, it may not be very advisable to try very ripe fruits at a very regular interval. But once a week or twice a week, definitely you can try fruits and stuff. Kiwi is strongly recommended now. Strawberry is strongly recommended now to be incorporated in diet. In many cases in Western diet, even for diabetics, they are recommending a very high quality protein rich, energy rich food in the morning. So they are saying that have milk. You can add brown sugar if you have a sweet tongue, so that it reduces your sugar tongues. Some are suggesting to use sugar-free or other sugar replacements if you have a little need of sugary need to make your food tastier. But pack it with Cheerios, pack it with whole grain, cornflakes and other materials, and pack it with a little bit of berries. You can also add yogurt to that if you do not have problem of acidity, and mix it all together along with various kinds of berries like blueberries, blackberries, and other forms of berries which are available and seasonal in any country, and make it habit of having your good breakfast with that. But I do know that berries does not come at a very cheaper prices in Western countries too. Berries used to be quite cheaper because it comes from the gardens and stuff. People will go into the rural areas and buy them in huge buckets and bring them back. But over the time, all the different kinds of berries are quite expensive. And in Indian market, there is a small band of customers who will go for these berries because it incorporates and increases your diet, increases the cost of your diet. But if you could incorporate this as a healthy part in your breakfast every morning with cereals and porridge or beverage, and then you include some of these berries together, whether you're having in the form of blueberries or blackberries or purple berries or various other berries that are available, it is a very, very good source of various rich antioxidants going into your food. So by following this tradition, by incorporating more plant-based material contents into our diet, we can make this diet healthy. Even when we are making recipes, whether you are having meat, even if you are dependent heavily on meat, it is a strong choices that you are addicted to. They are suggesting that then add when they take it as a soup, take it as a chicken soup. Also add a lot of leafy vegetables to that. If you are having any kind of soup or any kind of curries that you are making, whether with any kind of meat, add a lot of vegetables to that. Add spinach leaves, add carrots, add potatoes, add pack them with unripe papaya, any in any ways and form, try and include them. Nowadays there has been a great impetus on colored potatoes. I have seen colored potatoes that were particularly cultivated in China, and then come in all different colors. From the standard white colored potato to bright yellow to purple, pink, and various other shades of purple. There are various antioxidant-rich potatoes that are being grown now, and they are saying that because they are rich in antioxidant, in addition to starch, you will also get antioxidant if you are incorporating them into your diet. Now, all these things are easy to say, but there is also a cultural habit. Our food is a very cultural part, and it's an addicted taste that we have acquired over generations. It is not so easy for us that if we go and change our diet overnight and incorporate all that recommendations that I'm suggesting and incorporating them into our diet, it is so easy. But slowly but steadily, if we could change and make modification in those particular direction, particularly incorporation of leafy vegetables and colored roots, particularly the tubers that we are talking about, carrots, mooli, beets, tomatoes, cucumber, all coming in the part of salads, and spinach leaves or fresh spinach leaves or various forms of lettuce that are becoming popular. A bit costly, there is no doubt about that, but those who are concerned about their health and want to transform their diet into a medicine, these are the incorporations that they're talking about. And particularly in Western countries, they do not have too much time. The lifestyle is such there is not too much time left for them to spend a huge amount of cooking. Like they do not have the time or the luxury to fry this and then mix with that and that, which we do in India in our traditional way, home or front, because we can hire cooks who can make food for us, and it is a traditional part. Our women folk, sometimes even the men also, are very good cook who will go through this process of making the tastier food by using a lot of oil, ghee, or whatever. The cooking medium is also an important consideration. Although we talk about ghee and other parts to be incorporated in our cooking and things like that, but Western diet does not say it's very good. Once in a while it is okay, but they are trying to say that you try and use saturated fat-free oils that you could afford, whether it is groundnut oil or safflower oil or sunflower oil, or if you can afford olive oil, which is very, very good. But olive oils is humongously expensive even in Western countries, so it is no doubt very good for health. Even taking olive oil by like spoon the oil directly as a part of food, or sprinkling olive oil on the salad is very common in case of Western restaurants and stuff. But no doubt it is not affordable by a large member of our Indian society and community because it is humongously expensive. So rather than using animal fat, plant-based oil should be used in this cooking medium, and also to take into the consideration of the ratio of saturated and unsaturated fatty acids and stuff. Those who are fish eaters, they have this advantage, like particularly in Japanese diet, where there is a huge focus on and concentration of fish being included. They have very good heart related, they have very little reports of heart related ailments. Is because of the fish oil that they consume through consumption of a lot of fish into their incorporated into there, which is a very healthy fat. And now a lot of people who do not like fish or who are vegetarian do not have much association with fish. It is not easy for them to change into a fishy diet, because then even the smell will cause them problem to consume it. But these days, fish liver oil in form of capsule, like particularly not the synthetic oil, but actually the real liver oil comes in capsules, this same transparent, and it's available, and many people are being recommended to take this as a part of their diet, or would like to incorporate them, so that once you digest, this oil gets into your body. That is also quite expensive. Anything, and even for, like, the seeds, there is a lot of emphasis on whole grain bread and stuff, which is also expensive, but also the incorporation of chia seeds and all other kind of seeds, healthy seeds like flax seeds, to be incorporated in the diet. I do like taking a lot of these seeds in my food too, and I incorporate them in my morning bowl of milk and some fruits, berries, or including some of these seeds. Very, very healthy. But definitely chia seeds and of these seeds, uh, the market value is quite high, and as we are getting more and more sensitive towards health, the cost of these things are getting higher. So healthy food, particularly quality healthy food that are based on plant-based rich food, particularly from the Western perspective, is not quite cheap. But no doubt it is very, very healthy, because the diet has been incorporated, and there is extensive research done. It does indicate that it improves the quality of your disease resistance. It is a strong immunity boosters. Sometimes the spices that we have are being incorporated, even as Western diets, to be taken as katha. Like once you finish your diet, taking a sip of decoction of various spices, 5 or 6 spices, taking them at the end of your food or before the end of your food as an appetizer, is becoming very common in Western diet too. So with all these things, there has been an emphasis, and there are these aspects of making your diet better, for a better long-term health. But anything in that particular extent also is not so cheap to appear, and those do not have diabetes or diabetes related problem, or have problems of blood sugar, they are happy to enjoy, be happy to enjoy the seasonal fruits, whether it's mango, whether it's pineapple, or whether it's bananas, across the tropical season that we have in our country. All of them are good in nutrients, but at the same time, we need to maintain a balance. Like, so for example, like if you love pineapple, it is not recommended that you are eating an entire pineapple. Or those who love fruit juices, and those who like, we all avoid these days any kind of synthetic juices, whether it's orange juice, mango juice, etc. But even the natural juices that are coming, and if you are taking too much of them, and if you have kidney related problems and stuff, then your potassium balance will go up, and it will cause disruption and trouble. So you have to consult a doctor and a dietitian, particularly by looking into your blood biochemistry, what kind of body type you have, and you have to incorporate your diet according to it. But broadly, a plant-based diet is definitely a much, much, much healthier diet version compared to an animal-based diet. So with this, I conclude my presentation. And once again, thank you very much. I am happy to bring the Western perspective of modern diet as prescribed by the Brain and Hearts Agency of Canada. So hopefully it may be useful, or even a part of these, like not everything vis-a-vis is possible for Indian diets to be incorporated, but even a part of this, if could be incorporated, I think it is a good option and a good opportunity to be, living healthy and eating healthy. Thank you very much, Agnihotri ji, Sharma ji, Nishan ji. It has been a pleasure once again to be a part of this platform. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Sakat. Tomorrow will be our two webinars. Number one, breast diseases, and number second is pollution per On Sunday, 3 webinars will be there. So, Kai Chikitsa series, Grandparent Day we are unable to celebrate, and then Literacy Day and Physiotherapy Day. 3 days we will be celebrating on Sunday. So
Very
thank
good.
you very much for joining. Agnihotri sir, now
Sarmaji, you looking very sickly. Are you not well? You are looking very weak.
I had 102 fever before 2 hours.
Oh my goodness, that's why you are looking. But I'm very glad to see you have removed your beard. You are looking 20 years younger. Yeah.
नहीं तो वो 9 तारीख को नेशनल बियर्ड डे पे भी हम मनाना चाहते हैं, आप जरूर बोलिए।
तो
Okay,
बेकार हो गया।
okay. Thank you.
पहले तो प्रोफेसर शर्मा जी ने जो ये एक एक दिन में 3 वेबिनार रखी हैं, तो इतना क्रूअल व्यवहार कर रहे हैं अपने फीवर से, तो बेचारा वो 98 पे चला जाएगा, क्योंकि हम लोग को यहाँ जगह ही नहीं देते, तो क्या करो, रुक के भाग जाएगा। मतलब पुअर रिसेप्शन। और बियर्ड तो फिर 9 तारीख तक रखना था, तब अच्छा लगता। बाकी डॉक्टर साइकिल कुमार बसु ने बहुत ही प्यारी बात कही, इतनी इनिशियल, इतनी छोटी और इतनी महत्वपूर्ण, कि मेक योर फूड एज मेडिसिन, तो नीड नॉट टू गो फॉर मेडिसिन। बहुत ही सिंपलेस्ट।
सबसे बड़े आश्चर्य की बात तो ये थी कि एक बंगाली के मुंह से मैं इतनी तारीफ
हाँ,
प्लांट्स की सुन रहा था।
उन्होंने खुद कहा,
सैल्यूट सगत जी।
उन्होंने खुद कहा कि मतलब मैं वेजिटेरियन हूँ, यही तो मुझे खुशी हुई। मतलब होता है, फिश को वेजिटेरियन में ही मानते हैं ना, बंगालीज का ये भी रहता है थोड़ा, तो तरकारी मानते हैं। लेकिन जो वेस्टर्नर्स का आपने रिप्लेसमेंट बताया कि दे गो फॉर द हाफ ऑफ द डिश विद द ग्रीन सैलेड, दैट इज द एडजस्टमेंट एज फार एज द मिनरल्स, विटामिन एंड द फाइबर्स आर कंसर्न, because otherwise how to shift them from non-veg to veg. So this is what the something as a remedy.
Like I have seen, like, in India we eat salad, but that salad is mostly onion and cucumber and a little bit of carrot. But they are saying this is good, but in Western salad system they do not take onion that much, because they feel, they are saying that onion may be good or garlic may be good, but it adds a strong aroma. So if you are talking, you are speaking, they are not comfortable in having that much of onion incorporated in that. So but what we lack, which I also feel, is that we eat a lot of sag, like, through our cooking. They are not used to kind of sags, so are having green direct uncooked vegetables, which I think we should incorporate in India in some way or other, because this, no curry, no oil, nothing, just direct vegetables getting into your body is important. Like, taking a little bit of tulsi leaves, or like what do you call that, haldi in the morning. These are all part that we have been using the lot. At one point of time, this has got reduced, or neem leaves, in the morning. These are all, like, this is healthy, medicinal, but you can also call them as salads too, right? Like, incorporating them into your diet also, all these things are helping you to add antioxidants, and also as an immunity booster. Like, it is not a particular specific medicine for any particular disease, but overall your body is better prepared to prevent the entry of infections and other kinds of stuff. So I think these are healthy practices we need to incorporate in our diet. Like, when I'm at home, like, if I'm not traveling, then I definitely go for these leaves and stuff that we, but when I'm traveling, this is not always possible or available to get. And our kind of work needs so much of traveling from one country to another and stuff, so the diet gets a little bit mixed up, because you cannot get everything at every country is different. So that's the part. And the other thing is, they say that the world's best diet is the Mediterranean diet. Means people living in countries around the Mediterranean Sea, like a part of Spain, a part of Italy, and those kind of countries, that, or Greece, the kind of food that they have is one of the best and healthy food, after following even the Japanese food. I don't think many of us in India would ever be able to adopt to a Japanese mode of diet, because they incorporate so much raw fish into their diet, is very, very challenging. But if you could have that, they are saying that it is very, very good for it. Anyways, thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. You rightly told all these things. As far as the North India is concerned, we are really having so many leafy vegetables, and that like spinach, methi leaves, this reddish leaves, and bathua. So many things are there. But now, little bit scenario is changing, and those who can afford. My son-in-law is in position to uh, consume this half of the dish, or rather one or two dishes sometimes after coming from gym or so. The such type of variations of this salad, like yellow spinach, red spinach, green spinach is the common one, and also he used some yellow colored cucumber. He says something different name. I am not exactly knowing. So yellow cucumber, a little bit
Zucchini.
bigger size.
They call it zucchini.
Yeah, yeah.
That
The
yellow
bigger
colored
size.
cucumber, they are saying they call it zucchini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he is very fond of. He is very particular whenever this heart is there on every Friday, because I had been there in Pune. So we are really remembering all these things, that we should be having 2-3 pieces up to either for 2 days or up to Thursday. Otherwise, he will bring it online. So what I feel that things are changing, and persons are not going much more for the fatty diet. They are going with the unripe items, and for unripe items, either the fruits or such type of salad items are most likely to be used in by the person, those who are especially health conscious. So thank you so much for mentioning all these things, and uh, creating the real value of the natural nutrients value as far as the recipes are concerned. Unripe is always really a little bit better, but there should be a good appetite for or to get it digested. Thank you so much for all these good information, and hand over to Professor Pawan Sharma ji.
सेशन इज ओपन सर।
ओपन में अब आप रेस्ट करिए ना, बहुत हो गया, 10:30 कई हो रहे हैं। द्विवेदी सर से, गुरु जी से ले लें वार्ता, कुछ क्या रहता है, मतलब एज के हिसाब से भी सैलेड का कंजम्पशन भी शायद हम समझते हैं आज न्यूट्रिशनल वीक में इम्पोर्टेंट होगा, कि जब बच्चे हैं, तेज हैं, उनको सप्त धातु का पोषण ज्यादा कराना है, तो वो कुछ भी खा लेते हैं 40 ईयर्स तक, और शायद उसके बाद तो हम लोगों को कभी उधर जाना चाहिए। लेकिन कुछ लोग कहते हैं अनराइप्ड भी हमको वेजिटेबल्स नहीं यूज करना चाहिए, दैट टेक्स मच मोर टाइम, एंड आल्सो दे नीड अ हायर इंटेंसिटी ऑफ आवर जाटसाग्नि, देन ओनली इट इज गुड। अदरवाइज वो भी फिर कारण बन जाते हैं ब्लॉटिंग के और गैस फॉर्मेशन के। अदरवाइज तो मैं डायरेक्ट प्रोफेसर आदरणीय द्विवेदी सर को आमंत्रित करता हूँ कि उनसे आशीर्वचन 2-3 मिनट के मिल जाते हैं, फिर आप रेस्ट करिए। ऑलमोस्ट 10:30 तक हम लोग पढ़ रहे हैं। आदरणीय प्रोफेसर लक्ष्मण द्विवेदी जी, आज पोषण के संबंध में प्राकृतिक रूप से प्राप्त होने वाले हमारे खाद्य पदार्थों की उपादेयता के विषय में आपके आशीर्वचन आमंत्रित हैं। स्वागत है सर। नमस्कार।
सभी विद्वान वक्ताओं को, जो पोषाहार के रूप में जो स्वरूप भारतीय भोजन का प्रस्तुत किया, हम तो राजभोग में जो कुछ देखते हैं सारा पोषण है। और फिर अवतार सिंह जी याद आए, जो हमेशा किशमिश और चना साथ में रखते हैं। तो वास्तविक पोषक द्रव्यों में द्राक्षा, चनक जिसको भूंगड़ा बोलते हैं हम लोग, और ये खरजूर, ये जो हैं ये अच्छे पोषक हैं, और बच्चे से जवान तक। और कई बार खेल के मैदान में भी 2 मुट्ठी चना और या दूध के साथ में तो पोषाहार के रूप में होता है। तो पहले बाहर से भी आता था, तो एक तरह से वो
यही आहार है,
यही सर वास्तव में। इसी को आप वैसे जब तक दांत है वैसा खाइए, नहीं तो सत्तू बना के खाइए, किंतु इसका प्रयोग होना चाहिए।
और यही आहार हो गया। ये परवल बुरबुरे कल ही लेके आए हमने, कहा हमारे तो अब यही चलता है आजकल।
ये एक परीक्षण भी है सच्ची जठराग्नि का। हाँ, ये तो थोड़ा, हाँ ये तो प्रथुका है, गुरु है, किंतु जो लाजा है वो हल्का है, और
वो ज्यादा हल्का है। जी जी।
हाँ,
तो ये भी रोस्टेड तो है ही है, भुना हुआ है, हार का भुना हुआ है, तो हल्का तो हो गया।
उसका जब खाने के लिए बनाएंगे ना प्रोसेस, तो या तो पोहे की खीर